edom kuma no wonom ebo NPP aban no kokko kakai no se kuwa esisi wo mai mu no na eye wiase aye dia mpanifo enye niema yentia enti wo mo wani enna ho
Archbishop Emeritus Peter Kwesi Sapon kane Catholic Bishop ana wo Kumasi Agdas nyina waka kira na nado se be ya enedia fosika eye 1 cedi 80 pesos no esu adodo ti no wodi aduane fon no ompegem nu be 5 cedis
wei ene nsama foforo pia eka ho enanwumre yaboboa no a owura Emmanuel Oduefour a wasone sokrogen ede asoma yen World Win Resort wone Oyerepa TV ene FM akabom nyankopon eye adoma 6 match a eba eye afofida no ye nyina ye kwa akohiem ewo World Win Resort na yakwa akwaji yeni na wase wo ba obedi fufuo banku emutu ampesie pito wo honom so bolo anonie bia wo pe etone apampransa nyina no wamu di bi ebeba ho enti World Win force bra na beju ticket ewo Oyerepa your front desk 300 Ghana cedis single and a couple anase double no 500 Ghana cedis ya wo beto a wo so betimi agi wani so no maame na eba wo no Oyere na eba anase obi ane ne yakọ hyepo ne na eba ni nyina wo mo se enhyehyeye eda ho ede mamo ewo Lake Bosomtwe ekwan ne so wo no mo anase eho ede dwumadie no eba so betimi ni mpanifo no akasa 0241 906186 wo fra enhyehyeye bia eda ho no no ebeye Rojan Herbal Clinic wade aseda products aba na aseda product no ye wa aseda herbal mixture e wo honom aseda natural mixture wo ho aseda stomach mix na fe aseda bitters ene tonic ni nyina kekasi ani a eboa emapomden egina ne nan so ebrane ba bia ye ton aduro bia Rojan enupai wade bi aba honom ana be 0277 193134 ana 0246632563 obejo so na wanu edi enkomo
na funny love diaper ye kan fo de ama awofo abata nyina sen obi ama ne sanka bi unya bi na de mo ba na eboa nkwada ne papa hapa emo na otumi da obedwunso aguma gyere na agum ontehwe wonsu haw ye wo mini na medium na kese no na opebi ato ankasa taifa wakiki enkran obaya modake kofo de asofo Maame modake ewoda na fe darling fi venture ene wa brepo Kumasi ye na mo pendo so podia agrek enzema esiye hwa praise before no junction so kwada so enye na eno ase obekọ kewo adeseman first floor baby a shumika for ne wono omo number so nie 0244 8901 59 extra comfort mattress ni unya bi now da so a oda na ho your high density low density king size queen size and a hospital best nyina no bi honom afi watimi kire de wo pe na design du din aye e de ama bi a person de ko che ekuo bi kura wo mo du din ba ye nyina kama extra comfort mattress oda so ajai na to afi bo ne bo so ofo enye na ewo jiwak enterprise abrepo Aquasman Bofiodu Roma Hill baby atonto mattress bia so benya bia to enna baby omo ye nan kasa no ewo atwoma francho eben atwoma foase for 02448530 36 02448530 36
yani edika seboy eba edi amemeje so eye Maame Frimpomaa Crunche MFK for short NFA
Oduefour nana sabere pina mai nana penkra hene chiame Oduefour for long abusa for ensam no eniem asante mai eye traditional council etena krobia sante kotoko hene otumfo se tutu ene tena adwamu na ensam ba ya odi ye no ba ko a na di ma kotene pa na no eso ntakrache eye asemu a na fa bantema hene ho eye baafo usu amankwatia otoso ensia ho ebusuafo de koba nyina ne se bantuma hene aton asase baako e de ama owura bi efre no amponsa ana asoro asase krona no wo se atwa ne ho biem asa kogi sika pewa e de free asoro bi nchen enti confusion si owura amponsa no ene asorofo ne ntem asorofo ne se ye kra ye modua ka bantuma hene be bonudua na so mo modua ena omo ye din na asem no wo maka kan wo mo de fa ha na bantema hene de afa ha wo mo de wura ha na wo de asene hanom akoye na da ena asem na kopie krobia sante kotoko hene animotumfo animom na busafo so bo a wo so bo me enia wo hene mfa bantema hene ania gro kra wo kan page re no se bantema hene animguase a wo te bantema gumye no wanya ya adibediu esan say ma catch them say me pie bie tie so ohini bia be gudan ho ani ma sesa ama bia ka sikadwa kofi adan na wo say oto asase ba ko de ma anipa mienu na aboa ba ko ye yiri ya mienu o se mi wura da bi na nim sa na wo ye sa no se wura mpa chewo na fe de na nanom nyina ha se ye pa chewo e de ma na sempani kan se obia wo de otim no obia wo ne master enti na nanom pa bi pa chewo ma bantama hene na ena kurabia sante koto hene na koma ba fom kakra eno se me ka kire wo ba fo se asase na wato ma nipa mienu no ehun krata nyina medi asem no wie no asase na se ko amponsa ho enti hun krata bia fa ko amponsa sisi e wote wo se miwura mate ebio sika na ko gifri asorofo ne ho no enne ya ufu he ya kofo sika no ko ma wo mo wote dia meka no wo se miwura mate munkotie otumfo kakra
yes so for the sika again no kwaso no so for the computer as so na mo tina konsa di mu na mo fa tiri ko kwa sase no ensiari na kwa bonsa no so for the kwa so we dis kan ko muska ma wo let's we can also be bra ati so ti dem tire ya ko saka ta ma bonsa na be dan ne kaka no adama ensia wo ba fo ata nsia asemo ba fo akia fa ni nyina fa ne be sensa ni nyina yo do mo trebu adama so tina no do pepe o saka ta ni nyina fa ma abonsa ba su jo ati Yo. Bako de fidelo. Aso fo nisikano. Cheda kwa no nisikama o. Ene a chese ti ali en baje da no mo. Si chede ya na mo de musika. Da bay. Otu va chami. Ka so fo sikana e beja aponsan de. E ba ka so bako. Na bia o dia no do o 2 weeks. O ma me 2 weeks. Na o tu bi no. Na o tu bi no. So no you mean pepe. So for you say we don't want to answer so no you mean no. O you no lose kana ba no lose kana suppose we just go what it. So pass say we be on say ra. We go na peja kene. No we no pass be so peru bi no of my what it. So we go mo juma. What it. So ra ka say me e do say wonza. I want the card was about to do Guswaha, Nazucha, what's it? Babo, see, 8 years, Babo, to be here, Papa. Yeah, which is what and some way back once upon my was an old woman. So, we know what to swallow. Kawas almost answer way every foul of one, never a new one. That's a brown butcher in once. I am no Babo Rio. What was I know? Exam you read the free number of Amu. Well, since I'm on here, whatever the feet know the Pamu. 8 years. So, someone who read feet know the Pamu. So, bad behind there, the good job for the Boko. Some of them say emphasis there, not some of brown. Yo, oh, could not come from cry. 8 years. But for you, I said, they now open, then open the blessing. Yo, si debe kan kwa na woti a enti wo piku go sika wo se eti e ade yo do di bebru adoma di bebru adoma di bebru yo adoma eti e yo sana oso be ha no yo so se be obrawo de makura oto na de bia de mo kasa no o ma ne nse so o ma no eya no no adentra yo etie yo ko pa tia se no bi de be ja ko ma se no da so akura so si ti bant ma ne bi de be ja ma se ko ma se no da yo so wa ha so fa ma wa de mo ye no ni etie yo Sisabe, obusobe dina hanom. Ya wi obusobe dina na sase sem. Ahira sase bi wona so ade iradin, ato so ade ahoton. Yo. Etie. So obuso dina ha mo pa baba fo. Yo. Odom. Yo. Yo. Futu ne ready mo wo se be ya be yi pa. Yo.
abusafo masuma ohene kasa hweyie pa asem wo so do nsa gutie ohene kasa hweyie die na wo pɛ no wiase o prisika wo bre saa na onua ba ko no be ye me ɛna wo so ye me saa abusafo asem no ehu anokwasem na no na na so de ohene ka kire na ne senka enura no pa no ndu no na bantima hene de nkrata fa asase no nyina akoma owura amponsa ye hwese betima nya owura amponsa sisi ne ye busa ne san nkrata no ne nsa ka na nti misa amponsa wa bala no so ana oh abusafo madaroma ye behwe ase ye betima nya ye owura amponsa ne ya hwese nkrata na akwa kodura na de be se bia no ye bebre mo
yo nana yensanka Mr. Amponsa de ne yento asoe na yenkota kwa Mr. Amponsa ba ana yenko yo we de Mr. Amponsa mind yeto aso na ye de ni akire mu e wotakwa abeto dwa se wukuade ya ene anopa eno omote se bibia de gran ewo banchim ye wotakwa mpatam wonom na wo ko hu se tipa track mienu ene akwasa aso no mienu a wo akwakobomu ene ano dendenden na eche topa ya apaye na tipa track and registration number AGN 2106-22 ya eye Western Transport Services wo modia efitakwa ya na edi manganese efri insuta ekwotakrade ena track ba konso so an registration number AGN-8954-18 eno so efitakwa ekwotakrade sao na amanfo anim de si ye bra Facebook Oyerepa radio said ye ka kakraka muntum matimi akwanya kwanhia ama ne nso no ene ni nnompe ni nkoso nyina piepie monten so no enya asem ketoa nana poku wa homa no so nana madwoe
ye ni amini aba
na kwanhia de hwe ana no odin sanse wo hwehwen a eda ye Facebook ne so a enya asem ketoa ba ne sen
yo mini aba medase akwanhia isi ene ahomachi ba nunu empire mu na said they would kan ekan no track akesi bia baako efri takwa a eko takwade ena baako nso free takwade a eba takwa na ebra odu fiasman senior high school eno o banchi no driver ni baako ana ono efri takwade eba takwaro o se ohunse driver no ba na o ba ne so nso na dwen se obedo oje no nanso ba na o ba nje nam so ema car ni ti no o se etwi ono ne driver mirror no ekra nti e pa wo saa no ena ekobo eye ne bucket no emu nti hwe a car na efri takwa eko takrade no obi ntimi se driver ni no ena wia no se ba ni se ena ofri ne kwam ena oba de na ofri takrade e ba no ekwam nti mura ebo mu saa no se oprai pa na emu odin nti promoka na emuja ina gugo no to mse se ebra fire service for buy no omu bray itwa ka ne kra asana o echi driver no Africa ni mu a ona de ne eko ayasabia ka ne de ase kra asat anopa best 6:30 de tai honom ayeminya a enya sanketo anas na miadom ebra police for ne fire service for buy no pass ni na won etimi eyi efri honom junior ba kwansian de na sanse ka no mitini de ni so mu ya ebi ayise dia mu tu free so no makakọ for e de ababisi so no tight ni na apapai e na we nso nye de edi kan a akwanhia bi saa esi e wo banchi be last year ni emu atukwita ka bi saa so e ko share stores ni nsemu e ma ebubu stores ni enyina e no so si adadwo se ade anke si ewi a enka no so enya adepa ni na ise ho no ekwan ni da so ndibanfo nduro no mu a won entwe on boas enti na abanese na omo mpatem no sesen ke bitimi a highways for any speed ramps e wo no etimi aboa na so muduro no mu a na won ato mo boas anya saa dia enye won wa se de esi ene ahomachi ebi ebesa so esibie mu
enti yahwe akwanhia yi sedie esitie ya eda ye radio so e wo Facebook na no odin wo bi praye wo bi wuwom
the chene say cars ni na enipa baako na tim driver na o kaka no omo ikwa na titim nti de na o kaka na etwita kwa eye infita eko takrade no already almost with proper see with Frimpomaa anyone by draw back one day on the whole and then they do more cry or no kind of chance or no use it revenue by not all that only then won't be via anchor Baba already the prior partner more than the South American anyone was here to see you are and said that you are not with proper
Asepana yediwesi Yenya bema na napoku awatakwa ene ne nkwado ena akwanhia ene wuku anopai esi ya akofa atorenchem kesiese abano wodi enchiremu amayen
abusiamu bekaya enche pi ena krobia Scientific Technical Institute for school for no eye niamo ho sembi ema basabasa eba school mu akɔwi ase no sesa japade bebre asuafo be se aduanan ne akire de wɔkyekere wɔn ɛde wɔn kɔgyina kɔɔtɔ de sobo ahodo bɔ wɔn na wɔte banum abadwokuro sɛ wɔnyɛ hwehwɛmu ɛfa basabasa ne ho tetere nia na ɔda saa banum abadwokuro na no ɛyɛ Justice Samuel Obi de ewu ɔma yɛ hwehwɛmu nyina wie mɛnɛ wɔde akɔkɔtɔ asante mantem suafo Yewura Simon ɔsɛ mensa anim na ɔgye yɛ no ɔne yɛ nsɛntwerɛfo kasa ase
the chairman of the TVET Council and the regional coordinating council. They are very grateful. First of all, for accepting to work on the committee. And secondly, for working within the shortest possible time. Even though we gave this, we were very much aware that it was going to be difficult to complete the work within the 2-week period. That is why we do the caveat that in case you are able to do, you can do the extension. I, for instance, was sure you won't be able to finish within 2 weeks because some of the people you may need or you needed to come were outside our jurisdiction. Were outside the range of the regional coordinating council. And since they will preach on their own, maybe the time that you need them to give from this certain report might not happen, might delay, and this will delay. Within all these challenges, you will be able to do excellent, but even though I'm not going to it, and I know you all, and I know your capacities, and I know you deliver in fairness and with utmost professionalism. I know this is good for us. They don't expect any crisis to occur. But surprisingly, the gods, there were crises. We cannot do away with it. All that we can do is to minimize it, and also pray to God that it doesn't happen. Anytime the need arises, we call on you to come and assist us. We pray also that maybe with the remaining period of my tenure, I don't experience it. It looks as if there have been crisis upon crisis. I did not see people like you who effectively handle the investigation processes. Maybe something else will have something worse than maybe.
Enia muti ye eye Owura Simon ose mensa asante mantemu suafo
Abusiafo wutie kaseboy efri Oyerepa 100.7 yawo Facebook Oyerepa radio ubetimi awuram ewo YouTube nso Oyerepa FM de ekoso ewo dandua mu efri Adum Prisons Runabout Bosheba Plaza your number 1 radio station Ghana ene wiase amansan nyina yaje abasobo atoaso aje yeguso ayeje Oyerepa at 5 yenya mfihye num Nyankopon ahyira ye toaso na yabo ediawura ensemfoforo mu Yadi ani chiremu ewa poye mantemu atiwa East. Aposifo wa achim anyinam. Yawa atiwa East mesinu wa poye mantemu. Wanom kwa chire abrantie bia na owie keteche enadie ewa mpatemu wanom. Na enipa wachi womu no na wamo esusu se shenkani baako a waka ho na wane kuromfo na owie enadie no ena ebokro no. Enti namso kurampo emwamo de sa shenkani no ekwakoto aposifo kukumbesa na watwe eni achire. Na aposifo eye ehwehwemu ewie ye no na ekire se ohyenkani anase driver no a wo mokokwa kire no ede ne ka enipa bi ho no na wo no krampo de ne huso sa abrobe oni bone ni bia bro ni beka se oye innocent nti aposifo no ejai no asese yi empanifo kire se nipa no a wo bo kro no nankasa no aposifo echini ehwehwe no enyinam police commander DSP Idrisu Mahama wane Oyerepa kase bo etwetwe enkomo ebra na aposifo launch search ya wode ehwehwe sa nipa no.
Good evening, Mecha Etiefo. No credit, so we had that every was a train track, and your friend train 9-hour train national. As a dead Thursday, 16th February, where Thursday and at 2 o'clock. Midawana, any Obia or Junigana home. Obia Ghana won in the Nigeria name so on Pebonia, a big and I bonny on Pebony. And our friend say, Commander, Nkrofobi atwa railway for a kwano am person model probably to know Bomodia na ma wo kwara no na no mbechum ntine and na menu so na me friend me patrol menu and omutu ka ekotete ya asa ka obenyu omachum na esa so omoye nipa boni for omoye eye enim de omoye nti se enye kwan papa so ntinu omu police kana na sram omutu ewuremu ema enam so driver na car na nka omukofa egumu no yechi onu ka no ebae nti adechi ya na aye bako 32 ene na egu won mo nkora no kwa na mu country na 32 emu odu yentimi peja no e ko emu di driver no betumu ene ye se adechi ya ye be sa be sisa di na asisa no ma no so be egu won na ya mampini for railway corporation for na company for na atia be for abechi abe hu mo no na adechi ya no waza ko yibi mu 5 or so na sisi aka to do about 27 the do ase no nti no so wuti say ya chi nkrofobia emomo ye omo ye sa perpetrators no omo kasa kwatwa sa de no welders nto mo adwane
Adishimama pani a woti ni nkan eye posi sahina wawo anyinam ewo apueye mantamu DSP Idrisu Mahama
ene mfinhie aduasa pepepe a oman Ghana yenya adehide a etoso enai Fourth Republic na ene wahya wonfa o mrahye bedwafie ebinum atara ho ache papa ya mfinhie aduasa nyina no no mo mrahye bedwafie mu baako ene Right Honorable Alban Kingsford Sumana Gbagben ye ne waye mrahye bedwafie chiame enti ono ne pa ene dwumade ne nyina ho ntoma ene ono a yese onantefo esen oni asem enti ono asa kyerɛkyerɛ mu de wanantia free asasia tena mrahye bedwafie 27 years no ono akyerɛkyerɛ mu ɛkyerɛ Ghana for
on the 7th of January 1993, I found myself here in Parliament. That time at the International Conference Center, and I entered with Honorable Cletus Avoka and also Honorable Collins Dowda. They are the senior members of the group we call We Shall Return. I will acknowledge appropriately when I get to the Right Honorable Do Ajahu, who also entered on the 7th of January 1993. Ghana is blessed. A full Republican Parliament is blessed. And my good self is more than blessed. And I'm grateful to the Almighty God for my life and for seeing me through up to date. I align this anniversary with immense gratitude to the patriotic citizens of this country, both departed and alive, because they made various sacrifices in order to birth our current democratic dispensation. They were the members of the Constituent Assembly who put together our Constitution. You were told that our current president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, entered this parliament in 1997. I was then the chairman of the Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee, and he was my ranking member from 1997 to 2000. The theme for the 30th anniversary celebration is 30 years of parliamentary democracy in the Fourth Republic, the journey thus far.
Awusani amuti ye Right Honorable Alban Kingsford Sumana Gbagben. Ona se so ye mrase be fie chairman. In the 4th Republic na ye to aba 1992. Ye MPP for boy koto ya omamma mrase be fo no. Wo man ya nto so aba na ekoya NDC for so ne ko mrase be fie no. 1993 enu musaye. Sabre Professor Dubo aheno ene gina ye edema MPP a ekofa asem nyina e baaye. No no wie ye no. And the Chief of Staff, Maame, Akosua Frimpomaa Pare, and Sujina Omampania Nemu, Edin Sem2 Yase. Nana so call Emerson of your Fian Prenson, first second term, and I Okoye, and we walk out constituency. Now, Muntie said also Kafan and Adon.
Member of Parliament representing a Buakwa constituency on 2 successive occasions and a Buakwa South constituency on the 3rd. Some of the most interesting times of my political life have been in the Chamber of Parliament. And dare I say, I swear with the help of our colleagues, like the current Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Aban Bagbin, whom I came to meet in the House in 1997, and who became a good friend of mine. And Honorable Osei Mensah Bonsu, the Majority Leader, with whom I entered Parliament on the same side at the same time. We did some of the work with long-lasting effect on our society. Honorable members, Saturday, 7th January 2023 was exactly 30 years since the Constitution of the 4th Republic came into force. It has inspired the longest period of stable constitutional governance in our history, with a consensus emerging that democratic form of governance is preferable. Indeed, upon the coming into force of the Constitution, we resolved to build under God a united nation grounded in democratic values and the rule of law, and we have gone a long way towards realizing this vision. Today,
Yo, Ania Abusia Muti Chief of Staff, Maame Akosua Frimpomaa Pare, and nya adehyedia toso adua enan no yemfisi adua sane na ya sha mfa wra hye begefie
abusiafo na adeshemaya Ghana yenya ye namso ema kabima mi kabi ye adwuma amamra 1992 constitution timi eba ya empanifo hia ya wo hye ho fa e wo Ghana emrahye bedwafie no namso ama edom kuma ya owura atoforsen woda no e kakai NPP aban se wo hye 1966 ku a esi ya wonum etu aban egu ye Dr. Kwame Nkrumah de e na fe 1972 Kofi Abrefa buzi ade no a ni nyina eye menteme wase a na CCC ene wo man no a na emu aye den eno nanam so ema sa abantugo no eba ye nti MPP aban wo ma wani ena ho e wonsem se de be ya de esi 1960 70 80s no ensan emma ewiase biem.
Buzia's government is said to have inherited $580 million in debt, representing 25% of our GDP in 1969. By 1971, the $580 million has increased by $72 million in accrued interest payment and $296 million in short-term commercial credit. This led to economic difficulties which compelled Prime Minister Buzia to recommend to IMF and for IMF to introduce austerity measures that led to freeze in wages, increase in taxes, currency devaluation, and rising import prices. This led to protests, particularly by Trade Union Congress. Mr. Speaker, the army moved to occupy the TUC headquarters and block the roads. Do not also sit unconcerned. Mr. Speaker, we can also not underestimate the reaction of our people. If we fail, the people of Ghana has failed. Mr. Speaker, I believe there's a good reason for which our laws change the designation from opposition to minority. Both sides have a stake in ensuring good governance in the history of our country. Again, Mr. Speaker, for the common good of our people, we are in this business of governance together. The people that we represent expect more from us, and we cannot afford to fail them. We take stock of the successes and challenges we have over the years been able to achieve as a country. Let us continue to cherish our parliamentary democracy and work together to build a strong parliament.
Eni awuti ye eye edonkuma eba no dani ewo Ghana emrahye bedwafie Dr. Ato Forsen.
Na dia mo ba beti sisi ye eye dom dodo no so de oda o ma no honorable say chemensa bonso o de susu o de aba ne say o hwe 1992 constitution no afi apema hankura duokro mienu ya mamra ye de bu ye ma kire ma esi a kamanka bigina so no a ebra so say ye nsakraye ewo mu pa.
The 1992 Republican Constitution has no doubt served some good in the last 3 decades. I must, however, admit that some assumptions underpinning some of the provisions no longer hold or are not supported by current socio-political reality. This underlies the call by various stakeholders for a review of the 1992 Constitution. Mr. Speaker, it is time to re-engineer our constitutional architecture to conform to today's reality. We need a constitutional order that frowns upon winner-takes-all syndrome and promotes collaboration, collectiveness, and consensus building in decision-making at all levels.
Any honorable of such a mensabunsu, a dom dudu a woman receive no no and a da woman.
Ghana for a charjo and someone a Ghana for no one de tunyum and you will drum or quenina baby or cobia as somewhere dana no and it's a Ghana yadame na MPP are buying woman to me and show my nisicasemu yenti more my nisicasemo nina out to top here bibia enquy and no and a penia was shankutan dear so edma NPP was no amanyukono where communications director edma New Patriotic Party or Richard Ahiaba watch them say a woman's a Ghana yadin dear Nancy Yasha COVID-19 Brichekesi ya debebo wiase amansan nyina Russia ni Ukraine fo ntokwa enya asem ketwa na anu ya krempo de sisi ye na anu odin ene na nam so amennei ewiase aye din a ebia ka Ghana na so emu aye den kurampo no a NPP amanyoko no ehhehye niema yie wo mo ye ntotoye ni yie pa e de ache NDC nanka ewiase aye din ene atorenchema asisi wo wiase ebia beka o my Ghana no senka NDC amanyoko ene ti Ghana konwa kese so a enko obia de ne sabegu ni tie ka agya wajo eti Ghana fo nya abotre wanu so emfa ntwen wo pe na MPP fo de wo mo beye amaniema asan gina ne nan so ebrane
aya manya say ne kire say do beya say economy no which be akọ na dem and no plan so want to be still economy na take off Marco see 2016 over fi against so NDC for Ghana for that over nyina esa like contract by you mo free so because no almost say Ghana we too free so historic one is excess of 1 million votes I need to over free so and on the Yabeji in terms of 2017 Yapeja MPP another down for Kufado and yeah my economy no I could see 8.1% our 2017 in terms of 2018 now sample 6.3 in terms of 2019 now sample could do 6.5 to say Yabeji ya dia me kofo wase no pasa ni Yabeji ya page mu na koso 2017 na koso 2018 na koso 2019 na koso 2020 ya the born year COVID by ama biase afane nyina sika sam say na ya ha no start fee but mo beti a NDC for ya no kama so MPP asai economy no anya no kreda nyina me say economy ye manage 2017 course 18 19 course no and the body about ye COVID ya nyina ye kai mre Ghana ha ne ye hye ade wo ye huni anu obi ni odofo ye da hokura so obi fe nchen sa Ghana kuma na obi kofu wo nchen bi bo wa wo nchen ya awo ga ni say ya
Penny etuan so edensa etunse yemu a na osre Ghana fo nyina se eniema ginsemu nanso mampani na adudan kwakufu ado keka niema sieni na wasan amyesi kasem abegina ne nan so ebrane ti de Ghana fo ehia semo ye ene semo betai aban na chi center mpengoma se de mfia atwamu mu ye ne natimi aboa ama niema san akone dada mu
Ghana fo be support GD amunya emu eto abama e do was 2016 munya side geli GD amunya ye 2020 sato abama e munya side geli. In fact, no committee club in 2008 under President before GD Ghana Fonya first round muma another down for the MPP a win a kitty a winning muma ya repeat his energy 2024. Now, and you say MPP building because evidence I have too many and then it's the same. Say about economy no more into my MPP and you getting NDC. Next, let's say MPP is perfect, but Nigeria who is matching NDC. One Kasam any against Libya, actually said on which the economy went to man. It's your best say Ghana for how I a band young went to man 10 times say baby number economy na sakọ ndabe
eni awuti ye pani a wahwenku tan die so e de ma osono amanyoku NPP owura Richard Ahiagba
Archbishop Emeritus Peter Kwasi Sapon kane Catholic Archbishop anu wo Kumase diocese ha onye mfinhia aduokron ama wo hye hofam na anu ada Roman Catholic mu anyuntofo kuo ahodo afri sa asontre mansa tutu amone ne nkrofo eko hoko hu no nyum sa da nyame ase edema ye Archbishop Emeritus Peter Kwasi Sapon mfinhia aduokron no mu na mfinhia aduokron afigida wodie wonfa nhye honko a wato ne sa Frimpomaa a womo ewo Kumase asante mantema nyina prisons officers no perform nyina ma woma konifie wono ma kohia woma didi woma nom woma ye niam ahodo bebrebe ya keki kra woma sa twetwemu ede aka ho na ne nka sem na wode beto dwasem abahodo aba nyina womo nheda nti womani ehwe ne duafo no womadua ne womudi ne yie ya petro no ko petro no ko enti ohwe womadua ne womudi a awre ho na sika oman de ma nipa ba ko bia o ye na duani no 1 cedi 80 pesos enu 2 cedis o enu de na nopa awia anwumre na ami how enti wono waka na pia cha na nando se nana moni nko ho se de wisi koto dan bebrebe ne duafo no so nka o ma dada katua de mo maduani o mu de ndako no ka nyimfiri 1.1 cedi 80 pesos no na nya 5 cedis e de kura nka nya bad sa
Meko prisons. Minimum kwedi enketa ho vampire mawono to one for Boxing Day yes 26th of December no. Meko mayesa 72. Abapum enure ya jibronya. Na wo mobile no meka bronya twem no 26 no. Na me ka jiro mo se ya mompa ya na me believe ye adio kono obi abo ni se mo se wa mo ko no na o mo bayi ya chaplain di on money na o mo shisha mo se e be shime ni mo ya en ya ka jiro nyo se o ma ye bibiye ndi me da me ya no free mpanimfoɔ no ase so wasoma me ka ne kakra bi na wɔno de ɔdɔ ne gyidie ne ahosie aba bɛhyɛ me nimonyam wati sɛ meda wɔno ase da biara sɛ meka prisonfoɔ ho asɛm a ya me so sɛ aban biara nyɛ aban bia free 1972 the bia meka o te ka modi mamuna no mididie once edi 80 pesos ade eisa nti onye hu bibi mai so prisoner bia o man 5 cedis kura nkensa ne kwapum ne ya mo man 1 cedi 80 pesos enye kura
Archbishop Emeritus Peter Kwasi Sapon ena kase ne finhia duokron ene wanya na Deputy Ashanti Regional Director Emma Prisons ADP James Nwele enso ekasa say Archbishop Peter Kwasi Sapon waya ade papa say na odwiri nipa ho fa nipa to na koma so ye nipa ye siesie nipa support for humanity no why ade dodo na said na da bia no obebɔ mpaye wo ne duafie de ma wo mo ne ho nkra ne ba no wo mo so bɔ mpaye ma ne pa sɛ nyame ma na hoɔden na wo sa gini bi kura san ka ho.
Yes, indeed, you said it right. The Archbishop Emeritus Peter Kwesi Sapon is celebrating his 90th birthday. This is his household name in this country and outside. Now he's one person who for the past 50 years and over has been supporting the prisoners here in the Ashanti region as a whole and outside the region. He is a strong advocate for the poor, the needy, and especially the prisoners. So if you see us here representing the entire region, it is to thank the good Lord for having given him this ripe age and to pray with and for him so that he continue to live and continue to use his wisdom.
Any Deputy Ashanti Regional Director of Prisons, ADP James Nwele, and our Wakasa, na Superintendent Reverend Stella Ama Kacho Anku, Ashanti Regional Prisons Chaplain. Onogra ne D officers ni nanim Edomoko Archbishop Sapon ya omoko chia no no so di tu wiase Archbishop Sapon ohia se ye bona basopa wo man mu say ne contributions said was ya boa o man nipa ne ekuwodo no enya agro
yeah na ye fere na other prisoners and the prison officers for the past 50 years afibia party at the prison officers na wa ya ma inmates afibia wa ye yense ya that's a radio ya drum but 90 good years e we rease a was a prison service and so yeba na yene na and celebrate enija nyame ode a chado febre 90 good years anya grow and say yeba ye na dia prison service yeba ye de aduane ye de yensuo ye de ya band ye de bibia ba ye de yensuo be ye aduane ma no so die na na hoho kakra bia o ma shemu ni fi nti na yeba enija gwa ya se do ho na wo so nyame na nyamesuro nya obibia fa nyamedi wanim kan
we aye Superintendent Reverend Stella Ama Kacho Anku Ashanti Regional Prisons Chaplain enono na bonim say Archbishop Emeritus Peter Kwesi Sapon ofri offenso di offenso offenso mpahin ohina wo nana osai Sapon ninua enso ne Archbishop Sapon wono so edi nhira kese ma ne nua pa
nyamesom wode ho nyame a wonya ne ma bebe entuso fitiase no na me ma me ne papa dia wo mawuo nipa ndan a ye wo mansa na ye wo no wo mu wi de wodi na shire nsusu wi na o pese watimia anya kwa bepem enne na kese nyame sura ya papa wanya eduoso papa ne ma amiensa wo ma nya eduoso enti so ro tinya tra eduoso akonya eduokron a na kese nyame na ma saade we aba
yo ani amuti ye eye offenso mpehene nana osai support ni nua pani ene Archbishop Emeritus Peter Kwesi Sapon ne wonye fisi eduokron a ye nyina no ye hye efen
Penny Kwanchirefo Chief Executive Officer ya wada National Health Insurance Authority apomuden ensechi ban no ano Dr. Bernard Okoboy wasre Ghana fo nyina sa apomuden ensechi ban no a ya na wotwerotwero wodi ekwaje nkrata de kwaje ayarehwe firi bonto a wontu ahwe e wo mayimu no wonkwontwero wodi esanse health insurance ne ne wo motretre wonkwa ma biebiem ama yade ahodo anka asoye no entimi entua ho ka no sese wo mo eba betuetue bia wone ensentwerofo atwetwe nkomo ebra office complex no kokora abefo de ultramodern na wasi a wopa ho entema ewo commander Edina Eguafo ebrem kropomu ewo infinfi mantamu na Dr. Okoboy echiremu a wasi National Health Insurance Authority no wama sinkete pa so obeye ama apomode etimi abafo ede amagana ni bia enti omobotaye ne de wamugusu a wodru ho na se botaye no ombedru ho a agese Ghana for so ede wo ho hyem na wo register health insurance no se de beye a wondwumadie ene botaye a wohwa ma obia etimi anya apomode mapa no ne nyina so etimi abam pani chiremu a wasi National Health Insurance Authority no wamo ewo hyehyeye bebre ene niam bia wamo eye ewo mai afana nyina ebi aya dan ya wo sisisie enche bia wo mewie sa dan ni nyina no akwa akwa ho ntema e de amade hye.
Our main objective or mandate is to ensure that Ghanaians have access to healthcare when they visit hospitals. And one of the tools to ensure or guarantee that access is to have offices where Ghanaians can visit and get registered. We have a couple of projects that we have completed and commissioned like this one. Just 3 weeks ago, I was at Tema East where we commissioned the district office. About a week later, we went to Koforidua where we commissioned their office. And I'm happy that today we are here. We visited the Cape Coast site. Cape Coast also has a new district office coming. It's about 80-90% complete. So the president has tasked us to ensure that everywhere we have a project, we complete it so that the impact will come to the community. And we shouldn't take it for granted. When you have an office close to the people, it helps to drive up the numbers in terms of registration. So we have a mandate to ensure that we do this. The president also has encouraged us to use technological tools, IT tools, to drive up registration. So now, if you have your card already and it's about to expire, you don't need to come to our office. You can dial *929, put in your details.
Na Dr. Bernard Okoboy watu aso echirechire niama huduo bia National Health Insurance Authority no wamo edigwu akwammu ahwaboa ama Ghana ni bebia etimi anya pomodin emapa.
You can achieve universal health care if the population are not on the health insurance. Health financing is a key component to UHC. When we say universal health coverage, all it means that almost the whole country, everybody should be able to go to hospital when they are in need. But the best way is to first think of the financing. So let them come on the scheme. And then once they're on the scheme, they will not be scared to go to the hospital. There are people who keep their children at home because Oslo, so of course, want to meet you. But if they are on the scheme, then they can walk to the hospital boldly. So the key to UHC is health financing. And for that matter, national health insurance. I thank you very much. All right.
Ani kwanchire for wano eni tibrekese ya wada pomudi ense chiban adwumakuo no National Health Insurance Authority ano ewo mayimu Dr. Bernard Okoboy.
Na NPA National Petroleum Authority boss chief executive officer Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid one is a for kasa enne na wacheche mu sa gold for oil program na eba no said the NPA befa so a wabetonton eye oil no anase petrol no ho nkra ne banyina de ama oil marketing companies no nti ho enkyerɛkyerɛ ne ho akwankyerɛ nyina wode ama ebie wo se nyame adema bosumi wu a match aye besumi no wo se petrol baby yetotototo no filling stations no yetete so na etimi kwafom yie ensem pii ene waka akyerɛ
3 cargoes of gold for oil and petroleum consignments have arrived in the country. First one was 40,000 metric tons of, I'll use the ordinary language, of diesel. And then in the last week, we have had 35,000 metric tons of petrol. And then also another 40,000 metric tons of diesel that have come especially under the gold oil program. Our goal is that ultimately the gold for oil program should account for 50% of petroleum product imports into our country. And then the rest of the 50% be done through the normal channels by the BDCs and so on and so forth. But where NPA comes in as a regulator is that we are going to ensure that if you are supplied fuel or petroleum product under gold for oil, that it truly reflects the prices at the pump. Because ultimately that is the aim of government in introducing this program, to ensure that fuel is affordable. They used to call the Minister for Security, Kandapa, Mr. Affordable when he was Minister for Energy, But ultimately, we want it to be affordable. The first consignment, people called me to ask me, but we understand the first consignment and the gold for oil has come. Why is it that it hasn't reflected at the pumps? Now, what happened was that, of course, 40,000 metric tons is not enough to, if you want, cause a significant change in the prices. But even so, one of the highest buyers of the gold for oil product in the first consignment was gold. And gold prices were brought down by up to about 70 pesos.
Used right in front of you.
Where NPA Chief Executive Officer Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid.
Oyerepa anya efihia num 5 years na yesha ho fa yesha se bosumi yesha se na nawie ye ene ye de afahye ni nyina eba nawie ye enti enya duru February se ya wonim se eye Oyerepa month na nyankopon ya adum a efie da eba yi ye kwahia mu ewo baba yara Heroes Park na ya bompa ye dimpa ye efra nwumra nonson ede kwapemem ne da anopa nonum eye all night a ye kwahia mu anyomtofo akuku damatwetwo wuro ne anintim ena ebeba dwumadie no ase na Oyerepa at 5 ye dwumadi ahodo a ye hyehye ye ene afasha ye hye nyinanyo enwuma kuo bi o ene ye so wo matiri so ehunu soro Kojak Oral Care waka ho Power Specialist Herbal Clinic Kanye Mosquito Repellent Faith Homeopathic Clinic Forever Easy Sanitary Pads wo nyina ka ho bi Vielif Restorative Blood Syrup ya Fidel Pharmacy na diaba Grofa Herbal Tonic Palace Rental Services Express Group ka ho Medima for Herbal Clinic Okromo Macro ya ye tomato sauce papa bi edi agu ho clear and smooth acne medication aye desra we de nani Boshaba Electricals and Kania Papa Fie Grace Phytomedical and Diagnostic Center Resta M ya a free vital pharmacy ediku malaria Roman Fadedro immune booster papa Green Life Hebri Bedita Pharmacy Energy Catering Services Dimpa Natural Clinic Amas Boho Drilling Enterprise Perla Natural Mineral Water NFG B Catering Services Wamo enebo ye chidomo a Oyerepa at 5 yade afahye no ho hyehye nyina so ahyehye so na wonim se high sense de eba no promotion wa mayi mu se adwuma kuo bi enya promotion tetete ne ma so no high sense na hwere di kan na wamo ede 2023 promotion aba ya eye mega park ese pa eturam e wo high sense showroom bia wo ma tetete ne ma no so every 28th February ede kwapem 8th March Shana Maame eye nankru 9 days ena mpanifo ayesi hono a wode ayesa promotion we nti say gas cookers na wihia air conditioners freezers refrigerators and asa television washing machine sound system any phones ahodo a high sense for na dia ba ye papa no ni nyina wose wo matetete so eti say wo pe bidi akofie office ayansabia suku hotel any baby a wo pe high sense eniema ni bi edi akro no wose watete so obetimi afre to free number 0302 550000 wamonkraba tane de wo my Ghana afana baabia ebi ewo honum
na Boshaba Electricals nkania bobo waya wo me eto won enne ye to ne papa energy commission agi atomo ne bo na efon so yenim te se na oba ha se utu akwato na oto no maako ha ya na ni nyina papa ne wo Edum Boshaba Building Prisons Runabout ene ye wo eno aso beto enkra 0541 125 339 ofre ya pe no ye beje wo so abusia Express Group ni o akwantuo no mesi meka ne pain samanko Express Group wa na minim se akwantuo ye huhu da bia ye simple enko babia mo bia nkoju sika ni connection ma for na doso o mu twa mo abedodo Express Group ene wo ho no ya kan ye ya kire mo nipa fa sam na nante na ko Express Group na ko ye na tukwan Ghana ye den wo mo branches bebre na wo de o pese ko Canada UK Australia Germany Dubai Qatar okoye adwuma na asa okosere obi Mauritius
Mauritius ni na pa wa
na wo mro be ko Express Group no nom se teacher for deal bia ba wo yema teacher for the UK teacher for mo kire maths ne science ne ne keka ho no munya ya de kire no na mo ko Express Group no fa mo ko UK na mo ko ya adwuma wo ye boso makwa na ese fo ko jamo na teacher for mo ko makwanya ba me se mo ko Express Group ho wo mo Kumase labor runabout no so do original labor runabout no so twetwe woni sa bo se ya brand efie bi kakra runabout no so pe o esafie na mu na wo mo no enkra First Light Kaneshiwa Tama Community 18 Lashibi Golf Filling Station ho Sunyan Silver House or Ben High Court no Tamale so Ayana Building and Udru Takradia Market Circle only hot Ernesto Fast Food and Ben or Ben Takrade Library honum mon friend is na mo person mo international exams bi say IELTS TOEFL GRA GMAT nanon Express Group for bebo na o ma yama o mu bia ye fast you should much kwan 055 555 67 and 055 555 0067. Now 80 chat on here 0249 000448 0249 000448. Eno na mo friends here.
Mitimiko. Ye to akasia bone so na asante mantam so afo. Won manyafo Simon Osai Mensa wa hyebo se ankronkro nyumaku ahodo ye wo omayimu no MPP aban. Wo mo ebetai wo machi dendende pampi seseku ne bode se ama mo ye adwuma atimi anya sikabum e de ahye wo mo ebotom. Na okiremu a wo se aban no ya mampani na adodan kwakufu ado da no wa biebie na hye mu atretre niam mu a watimi ama kwan ama obi a wo ye na ankronkro adwuma ewo mayimu no wotimi eye na dwuma se de se e won restricted o chese won hye e ma nkwankwa ye niam bi a wankasa won pe won manyamfo Simon Osai Mensa na nka eso kopie mu e wadwumadie bi ase ebra adwumakuo bi a ensha ban ase a eye ankwankwa adwuma Zondak Tech Ghana Limited ya eba na hyen akese heavy duty trucks no a eno e na o makwadai ewo mu wo bie enkrabata foforo kora e wo sabe akurofrom ye wo atwema kwanwoma mansinuma asante mantem ho e na pani wasoma owura Francis Owusu ansa ema ne de sansem wanyina ekokoto dwa na wo kiremu a wose se ankwankwa nyumaku ahodo enyini na se omayi niema koyi a emabunu kurampo a wo su se wanya adwuma nye no wo musa betimi aka adwuma ayo enti aban no etai wo machi papa niema bia wo betimi aye ama ankwankwa nyumaku akonkan no wo beye ede ama wo mu.
Government under the leadership of President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo is committed to promoting the private sector to enable the sector to play its proper role as the engine of growth of the economy of Ghana. It has always been the vision of the government to eagerly push the private sector to help with the development agenda of the country. As such, government has instituted appropriate policies, efficient and fair rules to create a regulatory environment that will enable all businesses to join in the lead for economic transformation, create jobs, and encourage investors to be successful in the market.
Eni awuti ye aye owura Francis Owusu ansa wano ene kwagina mu edema asante mantam soafo wonmonyamfo Simon Osai Mensa ebra na Zondak Tech Ghana Limited wo bie wankrabata baako ewo sabe akurofrom na enuachi ena managing director ya woda Zondak Tech Ghana Limited ano Madam Yan kiremu a wase company ya wo mu abie no ebeboa pa ama mabuna ewo mayimu dodo na atimi anya adwuma yo na efiri bra obebo won sesen ewo my Ghana mu ehia sese wo mo eye sa adwuma no aban na tai wo machi papa enti odi aseda eni kabia ena ekọ edi ama Ghana aban.
No, Zondak Tech is not just in the industry to sell to our customers, but also to create employment for Ghanaians. In this branch, 90% of our staff are Ghanaians because we feel that they will have a more understanding of our customer. I wanted to repeat again and again why we keep investing in Ghana, because I came to Ghana permanent and I made a fortune in Ghana, and it is time to pay back. It is a time to pay back. It is not to pay only to pay back by investing in the facilities. I also wanted to pay back because why? Because I think myself, I am highly educated. I want to bring a higher self and a higher Zonda and a higher Zonda people to Ghana.
Eni awuti ye eye managing director wano eni pani kwanchirefo a wada Zondak Tech Ghana Limited ano Madam Yan.
Yemfri Madam Yan ho. Na yanko ora Alan Kojo Chiremate ho mo a o mayi o manim ya wani abra wo bo ntoa so betime tu franka de ama NPP amanyuko no ora Alan Kojo Chiremate ka ho efi se ode ne dwumade to wo se osofo a wo hwe nwuma ni afade adwade mu nsem so no wo kwa prosa tifi man temu no wakwa akoduru na wakwa akohia dom ade ato o manim se oma no anima kofom kakra anakwasam na so yenyane mu gidie ni yeto abama no no Alan Kojo Chiremate be ye flag bearer no na mu be ye president ya odohorre ka janan obeda ne niema papa na wode atodwa bio se Ghana sika ye ko IMF akopɛ nyina no ya ho kire na aba na so obedi MPP anim abreak 8 no san se enema bebre MPP do mo sa aka se ndisi for ba o metoto papa so asɛ no kra.
President has introduced many important interventions in this country. We've introduced the free SHS policy, one district, one factory policy, the planting for food and jobs, Agenda 111, and many other such interventions. Your Majesty, it will be a tragedy of history that if MPP is unable to continue in government, that all these very important policies will be discontinued if another government takes over from the MPP. It is therefore our wish that for the first time in the history of our country, that the MPP government can continue after 8 years in office so that all these double projects will be sustained.
Owura Alan Kwadwo Chiramaten ena busia wakasa no.
Kasiabonu asi na yede